I get nervous. Oh, can Pearl calm me down?
Yes, she is
GM,
here. We are
Erica and Pearl.
Pear.
Pear. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. That was very disrespectful. Pear, where's Pearl coming from? Oh my God.
I mean, it's very similarly spelled to the fruit name pear, so I would assume that's probably where it's coming from.
Maybe. Yeah. All right. Well, GM, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Adrienne.
Thanks for being here today. Erica, as Nounish Prof, is off on her road trip and college tours with her son.
So cute. I remember my road trip and college tour with my parents.
Which was like a few years ago?
Oh no, it was like 15 years ago.
All right. I'm going to let people know that we are live. Today is going to be a fun one.
Fun Friday on GM Farcaster.
And that's because as I was pulling the links, my computer crashed. And we will see. And people are calling me now. We will see if they come up. So GM, everyone, I just let people know we're live. And we got a lot to talk about. Some Privy news, Coinbase state of crypto, the internet being down, and more. So we're going to start with our little intro.
Let's go.
Maybe.
I can be awesome.
Welcome to GM Farcaster, bringing you everything from breaking news to spicy memes to the deep lore shaping this vibrant digital community. More than just a show, GM Farcaster is your digital third space where the community connects, the stories unfold, and the culture thrives. Whether you're a daily caster or just dropping by, we've got the latest buzz to keep you plugged in. So grab your coffee and let's dive in with your hosts, Nounish Prof and Adrienne, for another episode of GM Farcaster.
GM Farcaster. Today is Friday, June 13th. Holy cow, it's Friday the 13th. Now everything makes sense. And you are here with me, Adrienne, and special guest host Erica, friend of the show, who's guest hosted many, many times, because Nounish Prof is away. And we're going to do 29 minutes of Farcaster news to start your day, and hopefully stick to that because I've got a little road trip I'm doing today. And my family's out in the other room waiting for me. They're loaded up. The car is loaded, and we'll see. How are you, Erica?
Oh, I'm great. It's Friday the 13th. I was born on the 13th. I wish I was born on Friday the 13th. So this is definitely my day.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's new with you? How's Uno?
Uno's doing great. To start us off on one topic, which is the internet being down. Uno was not down.
All right, we actually should start there. We should start with the internet being down.
That's a pretty big one, I think. Yeah.
Because by the way, I went on the internet. Everyone was talking about the internet being down. I didn't notice the internet was down.
The only way I noticed it is that Claude stopped talking back to me, and I was like, oh no, I'm all alone now, coding by myself. And so I quickly realized the whole internet was down.
Guess what else is down?
Your computer, Farcaster.
Yeah, Farcaster down. Here. There we go.
You got it. Found it.
Christopher. Hold on, people. Okay. Nope. That's not the one. Nope. Come on. Nounish Prof is in her hotel room right now. I know wherever she is laughing at us because I don't really. Our producer took the day off, and I don't know how this works. Anyway, our friend Christopher let us know yesterday that GCP is having major disruptions affecting Claude, which I had no clue was built on. We built all our infra ourselves and managed within our own Kubernetes clusters. So we're totally unaffected. Wild, what such a small team can manage, all of this with a little bit of elbow grease. Yeah, fun fact, did not know. Is that right? Completely unaffected?
Until today or yesterday that Claude was like run with GCP servers. Yeah, and I know that for the year and change we've been building this, a lot of what Chris and I talk about is zero third-party dependencies, you know, controllers of your own fate, try and be up as much as possible. And this was a great accidental proof of concept of what we've been building for our users to make sure that it's up as often as possible.
That's incredible. But like, how do you actually, when you say you built your infra yourselves, like, are you hosting your own servers? Like in your
Chris does
data center?
In his like apartment in New York, we do use cloud infrastructure for our data servers, but because of how we deploy our environment, once it's deployed, it's not dependent upon those cloud servers to be up and running and accessing our database. So that's how we've shored us up against these outages on your classic Cloudflare, AWS, GCP, you know, the behemoths that actually scaffold most of the internet.
Amazing. I saw this from Bitayenko. Purple app ain't down. By the way, the only way we knew the internet down was people were on the internet talking about it. I was it's like, what is being down? Tyab Farcaster runs on Alibaba Cloud. I don't actually think it does. I think
it was pretty funny.
on
that one.
Yeah. Fista didn't notice the outage was down because he was chilling in Figma. If to your point, oh yeah. So also from Tyab, AWS and GCP goes down. Time to see which chain goes down. I mean, what we talk about chains is being resilient and decentralized and not reliant on any centralized server, right? And that's the expectation of blockchain is they're up all the time. So we'll see which chains are built on what cloud servers. I just said time to test those assumptions. And to your point, like we build all of our infrastructure. You don't really get to really test it. Sometimes you need those chaos monkeys in the wild.
Yeah, exactly. Like we had, when I worked at Hopper, we had a channel on Slack, which was just called War Room. And like every time there was an AWS outage or something like that, the entire dev team, which at that time was like 60 or 80 engineers, would just go into the war room and you had to be online the whole time. And it was the perfect test for seeing like how our systems ran during an internet-wide outage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, to crypto. This is the IT show this morning. It's Friday. It's like IT corner because these are things I find interesting. Let's see.
And you have a newly minted dev as your co-host today, so why not IT time?
Are you two newly minted devs, or
minted dev?
Yeah, well, back from the dead.
Okay, so you're a re-minted zombie dev. That sounds kind of cool, actually.
Exactly. Yeah. So you okay, and also IT was Icetoad, GM Icetoad, but also we're doing a dev big over today. Also, can you see my screen? Guess what? Look what we're not able to read today. The internet.
No conversation for us here.
All right, everybody needs to do me a favor. Grab a cup of coffee. I don't have one. And we're having a hang because there's no news to read.
Right. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Or
we're gonna try that. Should we I bet I could just read you the internet on my phone. That might be working.
Yeah, let's do that. There's been an article this morning about how cringy Zoomers think millennials are. So this is perfect if we just read off of our phones.
I'm not a millennial.
Well, any older generation than Jen said.
I don't think I don't think the Zoomers have any problem with the Gen Xers because we're too old.
Probably don't.
There's no competition.
Yeah. You're just too much cool for them to handle. Like,
oh no.
what?
Gen X are even more cringe.
Oh.
All right. I don't know what gen you're from, so I can't but all right, Gen X represent. Anyway, can we do a quick congratulations to Privy? This from Henry, which from Hi Farcaster fam. Today, we're proud to announce that Stripe is acquiring Privy. We couldn't be more excited. Privy continues as an independent product, but now we'll move faster, ship more, and serve you even better so you can stay focused on your users. Two, we started Privy 3 years ago to make it easy for anyone to build better products on crypto rails. That starts with better wallets. At the time, wallets were powerful but inaccessible, built for power users and disconnected from real product UX. Privy abstracts that complexity away, making crypto feel like the rest of the internet, simple, intuitive, instant. Today, we power 75 million accounts across 1,000 teams, enabling billions in transactions across wallets, apps, and users. 4, great infra is built working with great teams, none like the Merkle crew. Farcaster, there's no better place to be. Hyperliquid X, reimagining trading. Blackbird XYZ, rewarding loyal diners. Use Toku, paying a global workforce. We're more focused than ever on serving our customers. 5, we're just getting started. From our earliest conversations with Stripe, they impressed us with their craft, ambition, and willingness to imagine new worlds. Like us, they believe in bringing crypto and fiat together to change how value moves through the internet. And then 6, joining forces accelerates our mission. We'll keep building for developers, building on crypto rails now with more resources, flexibility, and firepower. Thank you for trusting us. We're honored to build alongside you. Onward, learn more. Link to the blog post. I wonder how many of us, like we were there years ago with pre-Privy. We know crypto pre-Privy days.
Yeah.
So the kids will never know what we had to go through.
Oh no, they will never understand the difficulty of the web to mobile to wallet connect.
And Henry was on our show like maybe 15 months ago, so we can definitely replay that nice evergreen interview with him. He's been on he's like a genius of all geniuses.
I'm crossing my fingers that it loads for you, Adrienne.
If it's not, it's not. Anyway.
Fine. We can talk about how lovely the Privy team is because they're just so nice.
That was actually the whole point of this entire, this segment was, okay, like that's the news, but really it's about the Privy team that are so integrated into Farcaster. And we love them. What I loved is the number of people celebrating Privy as if we work for Privy, as if we all got acquired by Stripe yesterday. It's our win.
I thought that was the cutest part, honestly, is like, I know that eventually, the space will get big enough to where it starts to become much more PvP, but we're still in this nascent like realm of camaraderie where it's just really freaking exciting to see people succeed and like see that proof of concept actually be validated by, a large acquisition like this.
Totally. This from Peachy. I won't pretend to even know what Privy does or how it works, but I love it because I used to have a lot of issues with wallets and apps and getting them connected. And suddenly many of my apps just worked like magic. And when I asked why, the developer said, "Oh, we moved to Privy. Privy just makes stuff work like magic. I'm here for it. Congrats, team. Hope you all get rich." And Bert, also, congrats. I don't know what Privy and Stripe are.
I mean, he's a dog. What do you expect, right?
Yeah. And I had a nice little call out back to a scenius talk I did at FarCon 2 years ago. So scenius being the term for collective genius that erupts through a scene. But one of my favorite characteristics of scenius is like when one person wins, we all feel like it's a win for the entire scene. And we all kind of claim it. It's like they call it the network effects of success. And we just saw that play out on the feed of everybody celebrating as if like, you know, as if we're all privy. So congrats to an incredible team.
Shout out to them. They did a great job. And also congratulations to Debbie, their newest hire.
Yes.
Who snuck in right before the acquisition news. Great timing.
I saw on Twitter people calling her the greatest trader of all time of this cycle.
That is an accurate description.
Henry was on TBPN. Did you see this photo?
Yeah, I commented on it. If you scroll down.
Let's Debbie with the open back vest. I see you.
Right there.
Yeah.
Ripped. Absolutely ripped.
She worked out twice yesterday morning. She was so excited.
Exactly.
So this is a picture. This is the Privy office of the entire team watching Henry on TBPN while Henry is in a booth on TBPN. It's amazing. So good. All righty. What else on Privy?
Well, I was going to remember that the title of your FarCon talk proposal, I think, was, is Farcaster still a scenius? And how would you answer that question now?
Okay, great. So when I first proposed Farcaster as a scenius, it was 2023, and it was tiny, like tiniest network. And then a year ago in 24 for a part 2 at FarCon 2, I came back to say, like, is it still a scenius? Because Farcaster had taken off. And there were so many. Do you remember the vibes have changed meme?
Oh, yes.
Every time something would change in Farcaster early, people would be like, the vibes have changed and Farcaster's not the same and it's dead, it's over, you know, early days, we're done. Panic. Yes. So a year ago, I was like, yeah, still a scenius. It still is. It's not like this tiny corner where everybody knows everybody, I think, anymore. But is it a place where it's just kind of like, how fast do new ideas flow through a network? How much is it where there's kind of people competing with each other, but it's friendly competition, like competition makes everybody better. And in a kind of like positive some way. So I'd say yes.
Cool. I agree too. I think there is still a collective genius inside of Farcaster that has yet to fully break out and like dilute itself across the entire network. I guess that would be the switch from like no longer a scenius, right? Is like it feels more diluted.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe you end up getting sceniuses. I mean, I guess the idea of a scenius is like there's got to be a scene happening. So like innovation and creativity coming out of a loosely like distributed network.
Yeah. So then as we start to break off into smaller and smaller like populations, then the scenes become more disparate.
Yeah. Like you can't have a scene within a company.
Right. Okay. I see what you mean.
And the term came from Brian Eno, and it was describing like the 70s rock scene in Britain.
Yeah.
So it was like, it came from artists. Like it really came from the idea of like artists create scenes, and that's where different innovations and creativity explodes from, and people kind of share ideas. And then we've then seen it through like different tech scenes and stuff, but it's kind of got to be coming from individual, even if they're could be companies, but like individual creators.
Totally. And just a quick aside, since you mentioned 70s rock, is shout out to Brian Wilson, Moment of Silence.
Oh,
for our Beach Boys man.
Right.
Yeah.
Pour one out.
Yeah.
You Beach Boys fan?
Oh yeah, that was like what I was raised on. Like my parents were obsessed with 70s, 80s rock. I was raised in Southern California on the beach. surfing, listening to the Beach Boys, like the most quintessential location for being raised by the Beach Boys soundtracks. Can probably sing the songs of like, or the lyrics of like every one of their major songs just like that for how many times it was just played as a kid growing up.
My parents were not we were not a music family.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
My dad played music.
Okay. But didn't like play it to
Not for, yeah.
That's so interesting.
So I would like hear his music being played, like playing, but it was, so there was music in the house, but it wasn't like any sort of anything popular. I got no culture.
You had to learn yourself.
By the way, this from Mike, by the way, coming like Farcaster will get so big it'll feel like living in NYC. Cities can be scenes, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I like that.
Montreal is definitely a scenius, I think, for specific genres of music, and definitely tattooing and street art. Like there's a lot of like really popular modern artists that have come from the fringe culture of Montreal.
Okay. We could try to get to a next story if we think the computer's going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Montreal is very culturally rich.
Yeah.
I'm coming to Canada in August, Erica.
Where and when?
Somewhere early August in Nova Scotia.
Wait.
Are you going to be there?
I might be going to Nova Scotia in August. Yes.
Oh, okay. We'll take this offline. Let's coordinate.
Yes, I've been coordinating with Offline about meeting up with her in Nova Scotia, so that's perfect.
Amazing. I want to go for a dark sky sanctuary and see lots of all right.
Are you gonna bring the family?
Yes, we're doing a little. Okay.
So cute.
All right, let's quickly cover yesterday's state of crypto report. So, by the way, I don't know if this was on your radar or something, but I saw it on Farcaster. Thank you to Dylan who casted it. I'm getting more and more of my breaking news on Farcaster. Still had to go to Twitter to watch it, but Dillstack GM really excited about the State of Crypto Summit, which just started. Live stream below. Did you tune into any of it?
I did. I tuned in for about 30 minutes or so towards the end, mostly for the TYB section.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What's TYB?
Try Your Best. Yes, by Ty Haney, former founder of Outdoor Voices, the online like athletic apparel company. It's a crypto ecosystem that doesn't feel like crypto at all, and she's onboarded so many women that are getting rewards for engaging with small businesses and larger businesses too. Like they've done a partnership with Sephora and Selena, I think, right? Or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then their big announcement, which was I was really excited about, even though I don't own any, is they're partnering with Crocs, which is pretty wild. Like imagine if your like giblets or whatever they're called, like all of those were like NFC chipped and you got like rewarded as you wore them and like traded them with friends. Like it's just such a winning combination for like the collectibles market, pairing up with like a consumer-oriented blockchain company. Magic.
Do you know Ty's on Farcaster?
I learned that yesterday when she liked one of my comments about her.
Yay! She posted a photo of her with Brian Armstrong and Toby from Shopify CEO, and nobody liked her photo because no one knows she's here. It was like fine. I'm like, people, we have. Okay, wait. I have. Hold on. I have to switch stories to something very important.
Oh.
Breaking news. Gabe is here. Okay. So Gabe Einhorn, new to Farcaster. Am I the only one on this platform with $0 in crypto? Evan Z. Solomon recasted to say Gabe has no idea he's about to earn crypto just by engaging, which he did, to which I replied, Gabe Einhorn has no idea he's going to get a shout out on GM Farcaster tomorrow either. So, and guess what? I think Gabe's watching. Gabe, welcome to Farcaster. If you have questions, ask on the feed. People will answer you. GM Farcaster is a great resource for getting your footing and understanding Farcaster, but not today's show. Not today's show.
Talk about the bot. Talk about your bot, Adrienne.
Okay. And we also have Farcaster 101, which is a great onboarding curriculum that was recorded 6 months ago, and probably a little bit stale because we talked about frames and things that no longer exist. But yes. Anyway, the reason today is not a good show is because we don't have Nounish Prof here, who is the professor, who is our showrunner. And she is very much enjoying her vacay and road trip. And I'm really struggling because my computer crashed and there's too many buttons. So we're doing the best we can. But there is a bot. It is called GMFC 101. I'm going to put it up on the screen. You can tag it and ask it questions.
That was one of the first bots I gave my friend who I onboarded to Farcaster, who is not in tech and is not in crypto at all, and is a video journalist. And she loves it and has used it a few times. Yes.
Have you used it?
I have.
What do you think of it?
I like it. I think it's funny because it spells degen like DGEN, all caps.
Yeah, it's a phone, right? That's like there's a degen phone.
Yeah. But it's getting mixed up. So it's funny to like see that it's like extremely accurate with so many things, but then there's just this like degen that like stares at you because it's in all caps.
Yes.
But it's very informative, and I think it's honestly a great tool for new users. Because like my friend, instead of DCing me and like waiting for me to respond when I see it, she can just tag the bot and get a much deeper wealth of info by just asking questions than I would be able to give off the top of my head.
Love it. Well, that was my first project back to coding. So speaking of you and I on our developer arc, you're a new developer thanks to AI.
Yes. Well,
and being a founder.
Sorry?
I said being a founder, just being a founder and being forced to develop now.
Yeah. I started learning to code when I was like 12 on Neopets and like MySpace. Like I would do custom profiles and like ask people for Neo points, and stuff like that. But I started really getting into like programmatic languages and not just markup, make websites and stuff look pretty kind of thing 12 months ago. Actually, around 12 or 13 months ago, like to this day. Yeah.
Congrats. And I was a developer back in the day, like early 2000s, and stayed in tech, but wasn't hands-on coding for a really long time. And yeah, my bot was my first project to really get back into it. And it's so fun.
Did you have a great time doing it? Like it was actually a fun time getting back in?
The best. I mean, it's hard, like want to pull my hair out. It was really difficult, but that's what makes it fun. It was the best.
Yeah. I feel like I'm puzzle people. I feel like it's perfect for puzzle people because you're just trying to figure out all of the pieces that you need to put together to make it work.
Totally. And I'm front end vibe coding our GM Farcaster website right now. So if everyone wants to go to gmfarcaster.com, this will be the last week you see our very embarrassing splash page that we put up. It's a card template. Are you going to it right now, Erica?
Yes, I am. I have to, obviously.
All right. Well, it's a card.co. It's one of those like template websites. But what's interesting is one of the reasons we haven't invested in the website is because we use our channel as our homepage.
Right. And that makes a lot more sense. You're an FC native like podcast and media company. Like it makes far more sense to invest where your users are, right? Like how many people do you have discovering you through your website right now?
Yeah, no one.
Yeah. So you're 2 people, right? With a couple of interns?
Yeah, the interns were there for 3 weeks and they I love them, but they did nothing. Okay. But we do have a mini app now. So I vibe coded a mini app, which is great. So it's super, yeah. Okay. I gave up on the news. If you are watching the show right now, if Nounish Prof is still in the comments, maybe she could just tell us the news in the comments, and I'll just talk to you, Erica, because I give up. We're gonna. I think we covered. There actually hasn't been so much Farcaster news these days. In the last day. Erica, can we do a quick? What's up with Unofficial and Uno?
Yes, of course. Other than our little brief part at the beginning where we did not go down when the whole internet went down, we have been working on a couple of new features that we will.
What is Uno for people who are new?
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting that context. Unofficial is the company that I co-founded with Christopher on Farcaster. It's a discovery engine for open social content, but our first product that we are releasing and already have released the beta test of is Uno, our Farcaster client that is more media focused compared to the existing ones today, less financially focused than the existing ones today. And instead we're really, really honing in on discovery and personalization. So how can you find new content and communities and people that are relevant to you and your interests? And how can we introduce you to new content that you might not know you're interested in the first place? So that's a little 30-second, 45-second spiel about us. But the last couple of weeks, we've been heads down working on a mini app so that we can introduce a couple of new features to the Unofficial ecosystem and Farcaster ecosystem. And we're very excited for this because our mini app will make it so that non-iPhone users can start to enter the Uno world, because we're building natively on all of our platforms and we are a team of 2 full-time developers. So we can't build on web, iOS, and Android all at the same time. But with the mini app.
Is this the first this is so cool. All right. So is this the first Farcaster client that will be also a Farcaster mini app?
I think so, actually, because Coinbase Wallet does not have a mini app. Zapper doesn't have a mini app as far as I know.
And I mean, most clients are like mimicking kind of Farcaster, which is like overall will host mini apps.
Mm-hmm. So we will have mini apps in Uno. We do have them now. They're just not fully functional yet, as we were waiting for auth addresses to come in onto the protocol. But since that got added last week, I believe, end of last week, we've been working on getting those up and functional. Oh yes, Borodutch does have Merv. Merv is actually going to be a client that's fully in a mini app and won't have any other way to access it, like no mobile app, no web app. Yeah. So that'll be really interesting.
How many people do you have using your test flight? Beta? Are you calling it a beta?
Yes, it is beta. Our alpha was the React Native version of the app that we released fall of last year. We tore that down, built it in Swift, and that's our beta. We have about 150 active beta testers right now. Yeah.
Keeping looking for more?
At this moment, no. But once we have the mini app ready and a couple of things built up on the mobile application, we will be releasing it much wider. But the mini app will be a way that anyone can experience a little bit more of the vibe of Unofficial and Uno without needing to be on the test flight build. So for instance, like the biggest thing that we're waiting on to get people into the mobile app is notifications, which we haven't built out yet.
Nice. Well, I got to have a little preview of it.
Yeah.
And it is so good. And it's funny because it feels like Farcaster, but feels so not like Farcaster. So it's like same, but so different. And you guys are killing it, and I'm excited for you too.
Yes, thank you. And we are developing our first smart feed algorithm simultaneously with the mini app. So we'll start to introduce some of our initial discovery models over the coming weeks too, which is very exciting.
Awesome. Have you ever heard this build for people, not personas?
Yeah. As
I never heard
a
that.
designer,
I love
I've
that.
always been cautious of other product teams and other product designers who are very, very attached to their user personas. Because if you don't keep those fresh and updated on a very frequent basis, you may miss out on trends of how your user population is changing and other edge cases and, fringe populations that you can address with power features and stuff like that. So I very much so am a person who tries to see both the trees and the forest when approaching product. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. What else? Anything else before the weekend? What are you looking forward to?
There's a really fun outdoor dance party tomorrow for Pride at a park that's like in the middle of downtown in Montreal. So I'm very excited to take a break away from my computer and go boogie for a couple of hours in the sun with all of
Daytime?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
I know.
I'm
so excited. I'm like, I feel so old, but I'm like, daytime dancing. Yes, please.
There was a company that was doing morning parties, like morning dance parties. Like it was like on the way to work. They would like do them in places in New York City. And then I think it might have been during the pandemic. It was like, we're going to get people outside dancing. Did you lift or what?
I'm assuming that's a question for me.
I think so. You've been posting workouts?
I lifted on Wednesday and I destroyed my legs, and I I like got up from bed this morning and my calves just immediately seized and I almost fell down because I went so hard on them. So yes, I did lift 2 days ago, and today will be arms because I can't walk.
All right. Rest. Get some rest.
Yes,
by the way, I do love a daytime rave.
Yeah.
And
should we daytime rave in Nova Scotia, Adrienne?
I think we could do that. All right, I'm so excited to talk to you about this.
I know.
I want these stars to align. All right. I think again, by the way, a lot of familiar faces on this chat. Totally agree. Hi, great to see everyone chatting. Hopefully you enjoyed this like chill Friday vibe show, not very newsy. If you came for news, come back on Monday. No, don't come back Monday. We're off on Monday. Okay, let's do the announcements. Oh my God, Prof is going to kill me. She's like, I know. All right. It's really not, it shouldn't be this hard. It's really hard. She's got mad skills. Okay, Monday we are off because it's Prof's birthday and she's going to have a little celebration. Tuesday we're back at, I think, 11:30 Pacific time. We're on Wednesday and Friday. And next week is Prof's and my birthday week. So it's going to be a fun one.
You guys share a birthday week?
We share a birthday week. Trivia is back on Wednesday. Oh, we also, and I don't know if anyone played, trivia was great this Wednesday. There were some technical difficulties. I think everyone's getting refunded their entry fee. So thank you for bearing with us as we work through different kinks for new things. But I think that's what people expect in Farcaster. Like everything's always on the edge.
It's an experiment.
Yes. Oh, okay. Prof, enjoy your spa day.
Oh, I'm so jealous. That sounds amazing.
Are you in Halifax, Erica?
For Nova Scotia, yeah. My friend lives about an hour outside of Halifax.
Nice. Okay. Okay, I'm going to Halifax and Cape Breton Island.
Oh, it's so pretty. I haven't been, but I have a friend who has a cottage out there.
I have an extra bedroom in our condo if you want to pop over.
Let's chat.
Bring your laptop.
Yes.
We can work. Okay. All right. I'm checking out chats to see if we missed anything. All right. Happy Friday, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Prof, I forget if there's other things I'm supposed to do at the end of the show except say bye-bye.
Is there the outro music?
No, we got some outro music. Erica, thank you so much for being friend of the show. You make this super fun for me.
Thank you. I had a great time this morning.
And we'll see you on the timeline. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.